So it officially feels like summer outside, which means that my feet are out constantly. So I know some of you were curious as to my pedicure routine. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a DIY pedicure at home. And this is as thorough as it can possibly get because I get a lot of callus. In fact, I actually waited 3 weeks just to film this for you guys so that you can really see how much dry skin goes on in the nether regions of my body. So first, I just remove my polish, and you're probably like, why isn't she soaking her feet? That's gonna come later because I actually like to do a dry manicure. And then I'm gonna do something that most people don't have to do. Yes, I have toe hair. Instead of shaving it, which is just gonna give you stubble the next day, I like to completely remove my hair by waxing, and I use a DIY sugar wax that I make as well. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen me making this on Sunday. If you guys wanna know how I make it, then just let me know in the comments and I'll make a dedicated video. So with this, you don't need strips, you just kind of knead it or mold it into the hair and then rip it off. And yes, I did all of that for a single strand of hair because that's all that was there. Then once I'm hairless, I'm gonna jump into my dry pedicure and start by pushing back my cuticles. I do the exact same technique actually as what I did in my DIY machine manicure or Russian manicure video. So if you haven't seen that, you can click up here because there you're gonna get a lot more detail as to like exactly how I'm using the e-file, what bits they are, and why I'm using them in that sequence. But I'll just kind of reiterate now in case you guys are curious. So the first one is the cuticle clean bit, and this allows me to push my cuticles back even further. Then I go in with a diamond bit to really get rid of any dry keratinized skin because I have deep nail folds around the nail plate, getting deep into those grooves while also elevating the dry skin so that I can remove it completely. But this last one, which is moon bit, yeah, that's what it's called. And I wish that I had a smaller and a larger version of this, but this is how you completely get off the cuticles without cutting it like I did in the machine manicure video. So in case you guys were curious, and I did have a request also for a more in-depth explanation of that, so I will give it to you guys. But as you can see, this is the aftermath, and this is without any product, no scrub, no water, no oil or lotion. So it's a pretty big improvement. I should have zoomed in closer when my feet were all jacked up, but hey, I tried to spare you just a little bit. And in keeping with the dry pedicure theme, I also use a bit, or I attempt to use a bit to kind of remove my calluses, but as you guys can see, I have a lot. And the bit that I currently have is just not doing it. So if any of you guys have any recommendations, please put them in the comments because I do need them. But if you can stand to just use a hand file, maybe if you don't have a lot of built up callus like I do and are not gonna be doing this for 20 minutes, you can use the Diamond Cell number 20. And this is amazing. I mean, I can't live without this. So even if I do use a e-file to take off my calluses, I do kind of follow up or finish with this. So now we're essentially done and we're ready to soak, but I'm gonna use my trusted ORG mineral peel because you know I'm obsessed with this and I use it for everything dry skin related. And this is just gonna get off all of that dust as well as exfoliate any dead cells that are still left on my feet and make them baby smooth. But if you don't have it, don't worry because I will give you an alternative. So finally, we're ready to soak. And to do that, I'm gonna be using this mustard soak from Fig and Yarrow. I picked this up at Anthropology and I really like it. This is essentially an Epsom salt based soak. So if you have sore, achy muscles, if you need to detox your skin, this is what you want. So I just put a couple of scoops of that into this very temporary foot bath that is not intended for this purpose and leaks. And if you don't have a peel or liquid/chemical exfoliant, then just use a physical exfoliant. This is just a sugar scrub. So because I'm going for maximum hydration, once I'm done, I just kind of pat my feet dry a little bit. I leave them damp and then I put on an oil. And in the wintertime, I would normally use something really heavy, but right now I'm just using some almond oil, which is great for sensitive skin. I'll lather that all over the tops and bottoms of my feet, of course, and then I put them in plastic wrap. It is ridiculous. Like face, oily, body, dry as a desert. Why? I don't know. And honestly, I will stay like this for an extended period of time. I've been known to sleep like this with socks on top or like for an entire hour before I even paint my toenails. But we do have to remove the grease before we paint our toes, otherwise your polish will chip. So just want to take a little cotton round, and you can either use pure acetone or, you know, your regular nail polish remover, even alcohol. Try to just go over your nail plate and not touch the surrounding skin, because we don't want to dehydrate it after we've just put in all of that conditioning. Then I will of course apply my base coat and my color, and eventually top coat. The one that I'm using in this video is actually from Urban Outfitters. It is called Love Letters. I just want you guys to know I spent a whole 3 hours outside, and this is the color I got. Not complaining, but this is a tan for me. Just let that soak in. I don't know why my feet are so pale, but they're like 3 shades lighter than the rest of my body. So that is it, guys. I hope that you like this video. I am living for these sandals from Free People, so lots of henna about to be drawn up on these feet right now. And if you guys want more, I don't know, summer tutorials, then just let me know what you want to see below. Do you want some henna? Do you want some jaguar? Do you want some more nail polish? And don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you guys can get sneak peeks. Bye, guys.